From Comerica Park in Detroit, Michigan, SpinoKing Sports presents Major League Baseball. Today's ball game is between the Chicago White Sox and the Detroit Tigers.
Live and on the air from the home of the Tigers, Comerica Park here in Detroit, Michigan. Today, it's an American League Central Division matchup between the Chicago White Sox and the Detroit Tigers.
And now, your Detroit
Tigers baseball is next.
Welcome back to Comerica Park in Detroit, Michigan, as we get ready for today's game. Let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Chicago White Sox. Now let's take a look at the Tigers' defense.
Matthew Boyd, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at Matt Boyd, and, one of the keys for Matt Boyd when he's good, he has that slider, and that's his binky. That's his bread and butter. He needs to have that to be successful. He struggles at times, giving up multiple hits and innings. One of the keys, establish the strike zone early to give him a chance to use that good hard slider.
Yasmani Grandal is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0.
First pitch, 4-10.
Now here's the pitch. Boyd has pitched north of 700 innings in the majors, and over those innings he's worked to a whip of just a little over 1.3, so he's a reliable arm in terms of limiting traffic on the base paths. Now the 2-0. Fouled away. Our temperature a very comfortable 72 degrees as we get things started. Now pitch on the way. Hit on the ground to short. Scooped up. And that's the first down. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Matty, Luis Robert is certainly a guy we need to watch in this one. He's got a batting average of over 400 with runners in scoring position coming into this one. I love watching him in those situations because he gets really dialed in. Hopefully we get to see some of that today.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. 264 is average entering play, 11 home runs and 47 RBIs. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike two. And now a pitch on the way. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that finds its way into center for a one-out base hit.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
The next batter will be Luis Robert. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. That average coming in right at 300 on the nose. 1 home run and 7 driven in. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Even though he was fooled in the box right there by that pitch, he was able to keep his hands back, not overcommit, and stay in this at bat.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Brayer stands at first with 1 out. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at bat going.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
Here's another 1-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
So here's Johann Monkatta as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. The average at 284 to begin play. 5 homers and 32 driven in. Comes set and the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Scope is there. Throw in time and the side is retired. A man left for the White Sox. It's the White Sox nothing. Tigers coming up. It's Major League Baseball and it's on the show.
You're watching SpinoKing Saturday Baseball. Let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Detroit Tigers. Now let's take a look at the White Sox defense.
Lance Lynn gets the ball for the White Sox in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, this guy also uses that pitch that's kind of in vogue in the game now, that cutter. It looks to the hitter like a 4-seam fastball, and the next thing you know, it's running in on you. Mariano Rivera used that pitch exclusively in the 9th inning and broke a lot of bats, and this guy joins a long list of guys that have added the cutter to his repertoire.
Jonathan Scope is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Now a swing as he stays alive as this is fouled back right off the catcher's arm.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Hit out towards second. Reined in. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Batting second.
A moment now in Motown to check out the Tigers starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matt, we'll see if Jonathan Scope can keep up the hot bat. He's got a batting average of over 400 with runners in scoring position coming into this one. I love watching him in those situations because he gets really dialed in. Hopefully we get to see some of that today.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. The average right at the 200 mark on the year. 6 home runs, 13 RBIs. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fouled off. Lynn is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, 1, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and 2, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at-bat.
2-2 the count. Into the windup and the pitch. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting third, the left fielder, Robbie Grossman.
Here's Robbie Grossman looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway.
That's a great sinker right there. These batters are going to have to bear down because if he's got that good pitch working, it's going to be a long game. They might have to sit off speed.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Grounder down the line at third. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
The 2-2. Lifted the other way to left center. Collins will wait on it. And that will retire the side. Down in order go the Tigers. We are still scoreless. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Nick Madrigal.
Nick Madrigal.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Popped him up. Castro is there. 1 down.
Batting 6.
Time for a look at the Tigers on D. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Adam Eaton digging in next. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 5 homers, and he's driven in 24. The windup and the 0-1. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him. As the White Sox are on the board first, it's 1-0.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
The batter will be Danny Mendick. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. 0-1 pitch on its way. Mendick, a 27-year-old, has had a great season to this point and may well earn a spot on the AL All-Star roster because of it. He heads into the day 2nd in fan votes at shortstop.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that All-Star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in 2nd place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter.
Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now this one's crushed. Left field line. Left fielder looking up. Still ranging back. That one's out of here. Back-to-back home runs. So a solo shot down the line in left. Third home run for him on the year as the White Sox move in front 2-0.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Stepping in now, Yerman Mercedes. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 287 the average coming in. 6 home runs and 30 RBIs. Fly ball out toward left center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. So a beautiful running catch on display that time as we get a look at it again with Show Track. He took a solid route, covered quite a bit of ground, 110 feet to be exact, to bring that one in. That's a catch to remember. At the plate, Zach Collins.
As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play.
He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 2 home runs, 9 driven in. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Two out, nobody on. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And the 2-1. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Into the windup and the pitch. This is swung on and missed. Might have even been a foul tip that's held on to, but either way, the side is retired. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the White Sox 2 and the Tigers nothing. And stepping in, Nico Goodrum, hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
Now the 0-1. Favorable call in there for a strike.
They teach pitchers to keep the ball down, but if you can locate upstairs like that, it really gives you the ability to mess with the eye level of the batter.
And he struck him out.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
And that'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 5 homers and 22 RBIs. The 1-0 home. Cabrera could end up as an all-star this year, but it's not a lock at this point. He enters the day 3rd in voting among first basemen.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave it up to a manager's decision. You want to get in based on the fan vote, and he has a chance to do exactly that if he can make a late push as we head towards the Midsummer Classic.
Robert is there, 2 gone.
Batting 6th, The shortstop, Willie Castro.
Now it'll be Willie Castro. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull a trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They're down 2-0. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Yasmani Grandal.
The catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
First pitch on its way. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
You'd never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Now here's a fly ball, well hit. Center fielder going back. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
So here's Jose Brayer as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 1 for 1 with a single so far. One-0 count. Here it is. Back up the middle. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
The batter will be Luis Robert as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 0-1 pitch. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and 1 out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Johann Monkatta, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit on the ground to third. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. White Sox leave 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Strike taken up in the zone.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Up high, 2-1 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
In now, Akil Baddoo, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 5 homers and an even 20 RBIs. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. 1 out, nobody on. Two balls and a strike to count. Now the 2-1.
A 3-1 count, tying run on deck. Good spot to be a hitter right now. You have to look for something middle in.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Out, he somehow gets that one by him. 3-2 now.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Candelario.
So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first, and into bat next it'll be Jeimer Candelario. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
The 1-0 home. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. From the stretch. Runners off for second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Is in time as Grandal gets his man.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there, and it's a tall task to throw him out stealing a bag, but he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And a breaking ball's bounced out towards second. Scooped up. And the throw from shallow right in time at first, and the inning will come to an end. Tigers are shut down there. They trail it here 2-0. New inning set to get underway, and set to go is the second baseman, Nick Madrigal.
Nick Madrigal.
First offering. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And Castro will be there to put it away for the first out. Opportunity now to look at some of the future plans for this Tigers organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent action. In now is Adam Eaton. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single.
Now batting, shortstop, Danny Mendick.
Standing in now, Danny Mendick, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Swung on and missed. 1-1. And he fouls this one off. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Scope will look this one in, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for Chicago, the designated hitter, Yermin Mercedes.
Next up is Yermin Mercedes. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. He's set, and the pitch. First pitch is a circle change for a called strike 1.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
And it's 1-1. Eaton leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Fastball called strike 1-2.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch, and this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Up next for Chicago.
You always want to see the curve break a lot, but this one breaks a little bit too much. Comes all the way across the plate and nicks the batter.
At the plate now, Zach Collins, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Lifted down the line in left. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. White Sox strand a couple, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Jonathan Scope.
Jonathan Scope.
Now here's the first offering.
1-0.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Now a little dribbler here off to the right side of the mound. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
Hey, listen, D-Row, they're not going to complain at all. A base hit is a base hit, even though that's an infield single, and hopefully that's a good sign that things are about to turn for them in this one.
Yeah, there hasn't been a fight at the bat rack, per se, Dan, in this one. I don't care what knock. I don't care if it's a swinging bunt or a home run into the streets. This could get the offense going.
Wilson Ramos is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Popped him up. Brayer has a play. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Robbie Grossman.
Now to the plate, Robbie Grossman flew out last time up. From the stretch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Collins is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, the third baseman, Nico.
Next up, Nico Goodrum. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way.
No, that's down.
The 1-0 delivery. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. 1 left for Detroit. They're still down. It's 2-0. So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next, the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
Yasmani Grandal.
And now the first pitch.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
So now to the plate, Jose Brayer, as he sends it on the ground to first. Cabrera's got it, and there's out number 2.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Into the box, Luis Robert. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
High and away, not close. 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him, good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring up the former top prospect as a minor leaguer, Johann Monkatta. From the belt, kicks and deals. A ball and no strikes. Little slide step action there, Dan.
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
2 balls and no strikes. The count to Johann Monkatta. Robert is off at first with 2 away. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Here it is, the 3-0.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Full count now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Throw over to the bag, and he'll get back in safely. He's set. Here's the 3-2, and he misses again. Ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit.
Madrigal.
The batter will be Nick Madrigal, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. Now the 1-0. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second is in to score.
Hey, with that base hit right now, the lead's 3-0. And the way their pitcher's going, D-Row, that might hold up in this one.
Yeah, and you're well aware of it, Dan, as an offense, just trying to put those extra runs across the board. You can take a look at the guy on the slab, towing the slab. He's on fire right now.
Into the box, Adam Eaton, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Here comes the 1-0.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Has a look, now the pitch. 3-0 now.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
3-0 pitch is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
3-2 pitch. Swing and a liner. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch to retire the side. And he's got one grateful pitcher after this one. A beautiful sliding catch for the 3rd out. More of the show, Saturday Baseball, after this. Back from Comerica Park in Detroit as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Tigers manager to discuss his thoughts on Detroit's offense. And he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
For the Tigers,
all right, thanks,
the first
Heidi.
baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
First delivery to him. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. Madrigal will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? One pitch, one out, a pop-up to start the inning.
So stepping in is Willie Castro. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike.
You have to understand, as the hitter right here, pitcher on the mound wants a quick inning. Anything over the heart of the plate, probably got to pull the trigger on.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope, that's down.
Now this pitch is popped up. Playable for Grandal behind the plate. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
The right fielder, number 15, Nomar Mazara.
So the bases are empty with 2 gone now. And that brings up the versatile Nomar Mazara. First pitch coming. Here it is.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2.
Man, he's in control of all his weapons right here. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
And it's fouled away.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Hader caught too much of the zone.
A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouled away. The next 1-2 pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And how about the recovery here as they get him at second base? So forget about the miscue there as the inning is over. Down in order go the Tigers, still down 3-0. Tarek Skubal takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 29, Tarek Skubal.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and digging in next will be Danny Mendick.
Leading off to the right side, the shortstop, Danny Mendick.
Now here's the pitch. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Mazara is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, designated hitter, Johann Mercedes.
Next, here is Yerman Mercedes. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. On the ground to the left side. Reined in. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Hey, I understand it's a tough backhand play right there, but he who hesitates is lost. You could tell him fishing in the glove a little bit too long, and it cost him on getting the out right there.
Into the box now, Zach Collins.
That's a ball.
Ball one. He's hitless in his two at-bats so far. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. Comes set. Now the pitch. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Fastball in there. 3-2.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that runner on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a liner. And here's a dive by the center fielder, but it's off his glove.
Most guys assume they're getting a 3-2 fastball in that count right there, guys. But he was able to keep his hands back, keep his nose in there, and battle for a knock.
And here's the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal, as it's grounded sharply to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jose Abreu.
Ready now is Jose Abreu. He bounced out last time up. And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and two men gone.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
And now a crucial spot. Bases loaded. Two men gone. And that brings up Luis Robert. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. White Sox will strand 3, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Stepping up is Akil Baddoo. They'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a liner. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will get this one. And he got him.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Candelario.
The next batter is Candelario. And that misses for ball 1. Candelario just rakes left-handed pitching. There's no real way to dispute that. However, he's not nearly as proficient when facing pitching from the right side. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. High in the air out to center field. Robert is in his tracks now, and he's got it for out number 2.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Jonathan.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here's the first pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Fouled off.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Hard ground ball to third. Throw over to Brayer is in time, and with it, the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They trail it here 3-0. Buck Farmer is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
For the Tigers, number 45, Buck Farmer.
7th inning ready to roll, and next will be the switch hitting third baseman, Johann Monkatta.
Johann Monkatta.
First delivery to him.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the break. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
On the ground to the right side. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, the second baseman, Nick Madrigal.
So next to bat will be Nick Madrigal. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Line to the right side. And that is through into right field for a single.
Now batting, right fielder, Adam
Eaton will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First pitch on its way.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup, and a good job of dropping it in for strike 1.
Ready with the 0-1. He comes up empty that time as he's underneath it 0-2.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul. Madrigal, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. One and 2 now to Adam Eaton.
In tight with the slider, 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Full count now, 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
3 runs, 9 hits, 1 error thus far for the White Sox. And he could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Stepping in now, Danny Mendick. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. A man left for the White Sox, but they lead it 3-0.
7th inning stretch.
Bottom of the inning now, and now it'll be the catcher, Wilson Ramos.
The catcher, Wilson Ramos.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Two balls and no strikes to Ramos. Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. On its way is pitch number 75. Got him fishing for that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. And another foul ball. The next 3-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now. Just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Standing in now, Robbie Grossman. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. No hits to this point. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
And he misses there, 1-2. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. And he fouls this one off. That's popped up. Monkatta trying to get there. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, The third baseman, Nico Goodrum.
Next to hit, Nico Goodrum. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
We're moving along into the later innings, and this guy's throwing over 60% of his first pitches for strikes. He'd like to do a little bit more, but so far, so good.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only one strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
And it's fouled away.
Oh, the old classic 2-strike. Let's throw the fastball right down the middle. Not in this game. Gotta believe you gotta work the corners a little bit more. Fastball command is paramount at this level.
Looking to send him packing again. Now a curveball misses inside.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better of chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Pulled toward right center field. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Down in order go the Tigers. They trail in this one 3-0. Digging in will be Yerman Mercedes. He'll start us off in the 8th.
The designated hitter, Yerman.
First pitch on its way. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. There's a ball low. He misses with a changeup. Now the 2-0 home. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
3 balls, 1 strike.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Heading out towards shallow right. Mazara's under it. 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Zach Collins.
Up next, Zach Collins. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the first pitch. And that's taken for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Popped him up. Castro is there for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
Ready now for the White Sox, Yasmani Grandal, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Been a struggle for him hitting from this side. And as a switch hitter, you really hope for some more consistency from both sides of the plate. But that just hasn't been the case for him batting lefty against these good right-handers.
Now the 1-0. Hit hard on the ground to first. A dive, and he knocks it down. But they'll still manage to get the out on the force, and with that fine play, the inning comes to an end. Down in order go the White Sox. They lead it 3-0.
Leading up for the Tigers, the first baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
Now here's the first offering. Fouled away. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
He didn't get him to offer at that pitch right there, but that big 12-6 curveball is definitely part of the reason he's having such good success in this one.
Now Cabrera awaits the 2-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Line drive to center field, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
At the plate now, Willie Castro. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Time to be alert for signs of tiring here in the 8th. He's a pitch away from 100.
Man, I love this right now. He's given it everything he has, given this team depth, allowing the manager to pick some serious matchups when it comes to going to the bullpen, Dan.
Boy, you nailed that, D-Road. Now you can go to your go-to guys, the troubleshooters, the guy you want to bring into close games. Anytime a starter can get you through 7 innings, the 8th inning, it's a bonus. A job well done so far.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit in the air to shallow center. Center fielder on the run, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Nomar Mazara.
Next for the Tigers, Nomar Mazara. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. He's set. Here it comes. Weak grounder down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Cabrera, base runner at first with 1 out. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Well, these guys haven't had too many opportunities yet to test the running game in this one, so they could decide to put a man in motion right here.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
3-2.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Now the 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
1-2.
To the plate now, Akil Baddoo, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Tigers leave 1, still down 3-0. Michael Fulmer enters the game from the pen, and because this is a non-save situation, it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Yeah, this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Jose Abreu is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. The 1-1. Swing and a hot shot towards the hole, and that is into left field, so the leadoff man's aboard to kick off the ninth.
That's a grind pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate, and this batter's able to bite and keep his hands inside this baseball and drive it for a knock. Impressive.
At the plate, Luis Robert, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A ball and a strike.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
In the air, down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Johann Monkatta.
So a runner at first now with one away, and that'll bring up the former top prospect as a minor leaguer, Johann Monkatta. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fulmer, originally from the Sooner State of Oklahoma. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. Runner at first here, 1 man out. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
And a check swing here. Quick appeal, but Joe McDonald says he held off. It's ball 1. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
That's the difference between average and good hitters. Good hitters almost always take advantage of RBI opportunities when they present themselves. He does it here, and the lead is now 4.
Into the box now, Nick Madrigal, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. Monkatta takes his lead at third with 1 away. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Into the box, Adam Eaton. Opposite field to left. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-out RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
In now, Danny Mendick. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Don't know for sure, but I think he may have been taking there thinking his teammate on first was going to be on the move.
In the dirt, and now let's see. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
And I think that's the case of the pitcher being a little too preoccupied with the speed at first. He lost focus on making the pitch and throws an absolute scud. The irony, of course, is the runner's now on second, and he didn't even have to steal.
And the count will be full. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 9th. The White Sox lead this one 5-0. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And standing in is the DH, Johann Candelario.
Johann Candelario.
And now the first pitch. And that misses inside 1-0. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. The 1-0. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Here comes Tony La Russa out of his foxhole at the end of the dugout, and he'll motion for the bullpen. That's going to be all for Lance Lynn. So he'll leave after 8 strong innings as he couldn't quite make it a complete game, but he's in line for the victory nonetheless. Matt Foster takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Matt Foster.
Jonathan Scope will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. From the belt, the pitch. This is on the ground over to first. To second for one. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. Here's a look at the final line for the White Sox starter. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
Hey, what a great job of mixing speeds and mixing up his pitches. 2 hits allowed in this one. Dominant performance.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. And that misses ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. He's got it, and the White Sox will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
5-0 the final score today. The Palehose took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Lance Lynn earns his 8th victory of the season, allowing only a pair of hits in 8 full innings pitched. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.